Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bro Network. This is Big Bro. And before we get into this, big thanks to Diesel Patches and the TekkitRealm for providing information about this matter. Their link will be in the bio. For those of you who don't know the CEO of YouTube, I'll give you a quick backstory. Now, Susan Wabajak, we'll call her, because her last name is quite long, was only made the CEO of YouTube because when the creators started making YouTube, they worked in Susan's garage. And when you appoint someone a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, bad things are going to happen because they have a garage. So Susan decided to bring a new policy into the system of YouTube. So here's the overview. So basically, COPPA is like an online children's program. Sounds pretty cool, right? So now the reason for these policies is parents aren't restricting what their children watch. I know that sounds pretty dumb, Susan Wabajak. Susan wants us, the content creators, to be responsible for who watches our videos. I don't know, Susan. Maybe the parents can parent their children. I don't think that's a problem for the Bro Network. So there's going to be two policies I'm going to be going over in today's video because YouTube decided to make them. We're going to be starting off with monetization and the deleting of non-monetized videos. Well, thanks, Susan. Apparently, after December 10th, all of our videos could be deleted. Not saying that YouTube is going to go around, shoot up all the smaller channels and kill them all, but how are small channels like us supposed to even grow? So basically, if your channel doesn't make YouTube money, then you are pretty much worthless to the site. So this is saying that YouTube may terminate your access or your Google account's access to all or part of the service of YouTube reasonably believes that its provision of the service to you is no longer commercially viable. So this is basically saying what I just said. If you aren't making Susan, any money, then why are you even on the site? You mean nothing to us. Now this is basically just a huge rip in the chat for us and the plenty of Homo sapiens out there that want to make it big on YouTube. So again, how in the world are us and these channels supposed to even get big when YouTube won't even allow us? Dang, Susan. You really be kind of dumb, though. So, YouTube did not only give Bro Network a slap on the wrist, but a slap in the face. There's pretty much only two reasons for this, and one of them is pretty dumb because YouTube has many backup sites. First, which is actually smart, is taking down some videos of little Timmy's YouTube channel, which I can honestly understand because Timmy's 3 and shouldn't have a YouTube channel. But it should be their parents' responsibility. Let's be honest. Secondly, they're talking about how they don't have enough storage when they have multiple backup sites like YouTube Kids that nobody uses and was a failed business idea. You'd think they could maybe transfer that to the main site. Maybe they could be smart. I don't know. So, basically, YouTube is running out of storage, but why don't they just transfer some of the storage from YouTube Kids over, which was a failing idea, and nobody uses. Moving on to the second policy, adult and kid-friendly content and fines. So this is first about, parents. If you don't want your kid to watch something, then don't let them watch it. Don't make the Bro Network babysit your child. I'm pretty sure I'd end up losing little Timmy anyway. It's not my problem anyway to monitor your kid. If you can't monitor your kid as a parent, honestly, you shouldn't be a parent. So what did YouTube do about this? Now, if your child finds, say, Diesel Patches, it's not his problem to tell little Timmy not to watch him. He still wants to make money. So the kid channels are actually being hurt by this too. So basically, they don't want to have child-friendly content or adult-friendly content. This sucks for me too, because how are we going to talk crap about Mr. Top 5 because he's a child-friendly channel when he's not even going to be a thing anymore because he's going to be demonetized? So how exactly do they decide this? Here's what makes something child-friendly. So this is basically saying the stuff that appeals to children is kids' jokes, music, kids' games, video/computer games, children's TV shows or stars, cartoon characters, sports, stories, toys, children's books, fantasy, children's arts and crafts, pets, products primarily purchased or consumed by kids, like snack food or cereal. Now, I'm pretty sure there's adult artists, there's adult like singers and music genre people, and apparently only little Timmy and his little 3-year-old friends watch football. So not any of this makes any sense to me, because not any of this applies to just kids. Another way they decide what's child-friendly and not child-friendly is this. This is saying that it's child-friendly if they use words like fun, free stuff, whatever, cool, duh, and games. Ask your parents, etc. I just said, that ask your parents is only proving YouTube wrong once again. It is the parents' problem, but none of these parents are going to do that because of your previous policy. Honestly, though, this was written by the boomers over there and sitting in the corner. So, apparently on the bottom it says, whether the website uses more visual content appealing to children, animated characters, bold or fast-moving objects. Okay, I get it. We all get it. So, apparently South Park is considered a cartoon because it's a cartoon. And South Park clips, I guess I'm just going to post that on Family Friendly. So, yeah. And if I ever get flagged for this, I can always just refer to the presentation policy. Now, basically, if you say that YouTube was forced to do this in your research to find out that YouTube actually supports
those of you saying
that, YouTube was forced to do this, they were offered another option of, so there's two zones. There's family friendly and then there's adult friendly. They were offered a zone of mix because not all YouTubers are black and white. Most of them are gray. So they were offering a third option, and guess what? YouTube declined it because Susan Wabajak is the smartest person of all time. So this basically leaves you two options, kid-friendly or adult-friendly. And guess what? If you fail to identify yourself correctly in one of the categories, then you will be fined. A fine of $40,000. Yup, Kids Bop Karen, you heard that one right. $40,000. Now, the conclusion is, in all of these policies are stupid, and Susan Wabajak should be immediately fired. YouTube, I dare you to take down this video because I'm really a big believer in freedom of speech.
They wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and